Good evening, and welcome to the January 10th, 2023 special meeting of the Roseland Governing Body. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act in that 48-hour notice of the date, time, and location of the meeting were sent to the official newspapers, posted on the borough's website, and filed in the office of the borough clerk. During the meeting, an announcement will be made prior to public comment period. Anyone wishing to make a public comment, please provide your name and address when selected. At this time, we are going to be led in the flag salute by the Roseland Girl Scouts, who are being followed in by the governing body, Council President Moose Trillo, Councilman Chris Barty, Councilwoman Eileen Fishman, Councilman Roger Frieda, Councilwoman Jean Parati, Councilwoman Michelle Toley. Here we are. Please rise. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening. It is indeed an honor to be with you here tonight, to welcome you all here tonight, in honor and in celebration of the great people of Roseland who have elected their public servants to lead their borough government. Let's hear it from Mayor James Spango. Councilwoman Jean Parati, let's hear it from Jean Parati. And Councilman Moose Trillo. All across the country these last 10 days, there have been swearing-ins. This is a renewal. This is a recommitment to our Constitution, a recommitment to our community, and a recommitment to our higher ideals, to do more, to be more, and to give more. And we have some public servants here joining with us today. Jimmy brought everyone out. We have with us tonight State Senator Teresa Ruiz. Let's hear for State Senator Teresa Ruiz. Senator Anthony Bucca. Governor Richard J. Cody. Representing our Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill, we have Jill Hirsch. Assemblyman John McKeon, here to guide. Assemblyman Tom Goodwin. Assemblywoman Eliana Pintor-Marin. Assemblywoman Shanique Spate. We have our county executive, Joe DiVincenzo. Our county sheriff, Armando B. Fontura. County Commissioner, Pat Siebold. County Commissioner, Brendan Gill. County Commissioner, Len Luciano. From Morris County, the Sheriff, James Gannon. Now we have from Bloomfield, Mayor Mike Venezia. West Cornwall Mayor. We have Joe Tempesta here. West Orange Councilwoman, Tammy Williams. From the North Council, Aniba Ramos, let's hear for Aniba. Carlos Gonzalez from the North Council. Louis Quintana from the North Council. Michael Silver from the North Council. And Louise Roundtree from the North Council. I saw Al Anthony, Livingston, Councilman. We're almost there. Former Mayor Mike Pacio from Roseland. Former Mayor, let's hear from Mayor Leonard, former Mayor of Roseland. Former Councilman Jacobs from Roseland. Former Councilman Gucci from Roseland also. Okay, so now we have a few people who would like to express remarks tonight. My wife and I moved into West Caldwell 20 years ago. And at that same time, a new mayor was elected. And my wife and I met the new mayor. And immediately my wife has a great judge of character. She says, I like him. And we've had a great relationship ever since. He is my mayor. He says, I live in the best part of town, right, Mayor? He's always taking care of my area. The presidential section. Top 10 streets. Let's hear it from Mayor Joe Tempesta from West Caldwell. We'll cut down. So we have the next speaker tonight to express remarks. In 2005, when New Jersey was going through a tough time, and we needed leadership desperately at that time. And he was the Senate president, and he stepped up and he led, and the country was watching. And he led with dignity, he led with class, and he is the voice of the voiceless. He is Governor Richard J. Cody. Let's hear from Richard J. Cody.
Good evening, everyone. By the way, more importantly here, I am the grandfather of a kindergarten student, Brooke Cody. By the way, because I got to tell you a true story. So, you see this lovely gym floor? So, some 20 years ago, I'm good against West Essex. And the floor is linoleum. You can imagine trying to play basketball on linoleum. So, after the game, I said to the Roseland people, I'm getting the floor, and I got on the damn floor. That's it, right? Thank you very much. But the mayor here, I've known for a very long time. I spent a lot of time, myself and my wife, in his family's restaurant, and got to know him as a teacher, as a student, and he's grown up. And now he's one of the best mayors, in my opinion, in the state of New Jersey. The way he gets things done. I'm extremely pleased to say I am a resident of the town of Roseland. You have a great mayor, a great council. They're doing the right thing. It's upward. Look at the town's values. Am I right, Luke? Even his house, the mayor's house, is not up and back. Most of all. But Jimmy, God bless you. You've done a great job. I appreciate the fact that you did this night, so you were not in conflict with any other swearing in. Because we've gone all over, all the politicians for the last 6 days at swearing in. This is the only one tonight. So I congratulate you on that, Jimmy. You consented to do it the right way. So God bless you, Mayor and the council. You're doing a great job. I pay taxes. I'm happy to pay them because you're all doing the right thing. All right, guys. Thank you.
The next speaker is a man of many titles. He's been a business administrator, he's been a freeholder, he's been an assemblyman, he's been an executive, he's been the chairman of his East Orange County Committee. He's been the Essex County Democratic Chairman, and he is now the State Democratic Chairman. But the titles that mean the most to him are husband, father, brother, son, grandfather, and friend. He is my friend, he is our friend. Let's hear it for Chairman Leroy Jones Jr.
Let's give it up to Governor Cody one more time. Well, good evening and Happy New Year. It's a Happy New Year, right? Let me just say to Jim, who Governor Cody had, waxed on so eloquently about Jim's ascension to mayor, the progress that he's made, and all that culminates from a foundation of family, which gives purpose, and it also gives life. Life to a community, a borough that has evolved over the years, and to Jim and Dawn and the girls who are looking now, they've grown so much. All of you should be proud of your mayor, but you also should recognize that being mayor is a requirement to have a team behind it. A team of council people that have the same passion, have the same desire, and have the same drive and purpose to move the community forward. So to the members of council that are attending and watching today, job well done. To the two council people, Jean and Luce, that are going to be sworn in tonight, wishing you well in your endeavor to represent people in this great borough. We have to recognize, and I have the title as State Democratic Chair, County Democratic Chair, Municipal Democratic Chair. But whether or not you have a D following your name, an R following your name, it's about community that is the purpose that drives your service. And public service is the essence of your commitment to the town or the borough of Roseland. So tonight, Jim, Jean, Luce, congratulations, and we wish you the best as you continue to move this wonderful community forward in the future. God bless you all.
All right, to conduct the first swearing in of Councilwoman Jean Parati, we have the Senator from the 25th Legislative District, Anthony Bucco. And I will say I had a chance to sit with Senator Bucco in Atlantic City at dinner and got a chance to know him. He talked about his 6 children, his 5 grandchildren. He is a great public servant. My mother-in-law lives in his district and called him up recently and received great constituent services from him. He's a volunteer fireman, right? A captain, and he's just a great public servant. The Honorable Anthony Bucco.
you here today, and thank you for the great introduction. You know, it's not easy for a guy from Morris County to get into Essex County. But I did call the governor today, and he gave me permission to come. Thank you, Governor Coach. But all kidding aside, it's true. When you put your name up to serve, it's a difficult decision to make. You know that you are going to give up your time, and you're going to take away time from your family. But what we have here in Roseland is just great public service. So when Jean called me and asked me to come down and swear her in, it was a real honor and privilege for me to say yes, because I know the type of dedication that you've committed to Roseland. I've seen what you've been able to do. Your fingerprints are all over the community, and that's what public service is all about. So I would be honored right now if you would come on up, and I'd be honored to swear you in. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jean Ferrari,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I state your name.
I, Jean Ferrari,
Do further solemnly swear
do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office of councilwoman
of the office of
of the
councilwoman,
Borough of
the
Roseland,
Borough of Roseland,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not
and that I will not
use my office
use my office
to grant preferential treatment
to grant preferential treatment
nor to seek personal gain,
or seek personal gain,
favor,
favor,
or advantage
or advantage
not available
not available
to the general
to
public.
the general public.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
To swear in Councilman Moose Trillo, we have our county executive here tonight. When most people think of Joe D, they think of a lover of parks, a lover of the zoo, enriching our open spaces, building of structures. But when I think of Joe D, I think he's a builder of relationships, a builder of consensus, a builder of a AAA bond rating. And that is the envy of New Jersey. He is my friend, he is our friend, he is a friend of all the people of Essex County. Let's hear for County Executive Joe DiVincenzo.
Of course, most who I'm going to have the honor of swearing him in. But I have to tell you, the people of Roseland got some great elected officials. You heard Chris how he mentioned in reference to the people that are here just tonight, whether on the federal level, state, county, municipality. He has contacts throughout. He has friends throughout Essex County, and that's where it's got to be. You know, in Essex County, we have 22 towns, and I'm proud to be the county exec of that town. You know, we have over 850,000 people, and the strength of our county, from one end to the other end, is our diversity. And we work very well. And all I can tell you is this town run very well, very professional. And what's nice about it is they work together as a team. And it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or Republican, it's about getting things done. And they have done that in the last 4 years. So I just want to congratulate all of you for it's a pleasure for me to be able to work for you and our people that work for county government. Congratulations. Just want you to know, I know Moose for a long time. He's a professional educator. I believe you're the superintendent now? Principal. He's the principal of Robert Treat Academy. But he is the leader and he does an outstanding job. What I like about him most, besides being an educator, you see these young kids here? He's so engaged and so involved with them, not only his kids, but the kids of Roseland.
I, Marcelino Trillo,
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith, allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state.
and in this state.
I
Marcelino Trillo,
have been
have been
elected President of the Roseland Borough Council
elected President of the Roseland Borough Council
in the State of New Jersey,
in the State of New Jersey,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully, impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all the duties
and justly perform all the duties
of Council President
of Council President
in the State of New Jersey,
in the State of New Jersey,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my ability
and understanding,
and understanding.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us tonight and share in this celebration of the Borough of Roseland and share in the celebration of electing James Spango as mayor, Jean Parati as councilwoman, and Moose Trillo as councilman to conduct the last swearing in of Mayor James Spango. Joe D talked about relationships, and this man has a lot of relationships at every level of law enforcement, local, county, state, federal. He builds relationships, he keeps relationships, and he does good with those relationships. He is a true public servant, public safety his whole life. I work for him, so I know him very well. He is a dear friend. He's loved by everyone in this room and everyone beyond this room. Let's hear it for our sheriff, my sheriff, Armando D. Montero.
Thank you, Chris. Roseland is a hot town. Joe D, Dick Cody. You know, this is, if I could afford it, I would move to Roseland. I haven't been able to find anything I could afford at Roseland. I know Tony Bucco would like to annex Roseland, but it's not going to happen, Tony. Sheriff, you know, stay away. You know, Joe D looking to get to, you know, a couple of towns our way. And they're looking to come, by the way. It's, you know, to be a public servant, Joe D gets down the road. It doesn't matter if you're an R or if you're a D. Particularly in a community like Roseland, a small town, you don't do it for the money. You do it because you love your community. You dedicate your evenings, hard work, just because you love your neighbors, you love your neighborhood, and you want to keep the township as viable as it can be. And that's why you do that. And I think that Gene and Bruce and Jim epitomize, the rest of the council here, what public service is all about, particularly in a small town. So I congratulate all of you, I salute you, and Jim, come on up and let's do this so you can get up early and get to work.
requested a short version. Is it a short version? Brevity is essential in police work, you know. You brief and get on with the job. So Jim, would you raise your hand? Congratulations again. You did a great job. You all know that. You know, you're very dedicated. Sometimes you could be a pain in the butt. That's okay, for a good reason.
Feels mutual.
We appreciate you, sir. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
and I
I, James
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly
all
perform
the duties assigned to me
all duties assigned to me
as mayor of the Township of Roseland,
as mayor of Roseland,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not in any office grant preferential treatment
and not in any way grant preferential treatment
or seek personal goals,
or seek personal gains,
favor, or advantage
favor, or advantage,
not available to the general public,
not available to the general public.
so help me God.
So help me.
Congratulations.
I think the youngest of the four Franks that are in G's family to triple that. First of all, thank you to all of you for attending tonight. This is a testament to the faith and support you have for our borough and this administration. Thank you to all the volunteers and department heads, Business Administrator Choumakis, Director Politi, Superintendent Critchett, Director Mathias, Chief Lovelace, Coordinator Allendorf, and Ryan. And all the borough employees that are here tonight and that couldn't be with us. I know I have some crazy visions, but we could not make all the things happen without your support. The respective chairs of our planning board, Board of Adjustment, and library board, Chairman LaSalle, also a former council member, Ashoff, Donahue, and former Mayor Casey. Thank you. Special thanks to Superintendent Leone and the Roseland Board of Education for allowing us to use Noecker. Having this event here gives special meaning to this swearing in, as this building and the people who teach here mold the future of our most precious commodity, our children, their students. Thank you to the Girl Scouts for leading us in, and thank you to Neil Grabowski for filming us. First, I would like to start with recognizing some people who are here, who have been there for me in my personal and professional life. Anthony Ambrose, thank you for your guidance and being a true confidant. Chris Durkin, to your continued support and willingness to be there for all of us, for all of the swearing-ins. Former Democratic Chair Jay Coltree and Phil Elijah, I probably wouldn't be standing here without your assistance when this all started. Thank you. I'd like to offer special thanks to a few people, the Jones family, Chairman Jack and Amir. Thank you for your guidance, advice, and friendship. Sheriff, thank you for your mentorship, opportunities, and occasional ribbing. Governor Cody, thank you for your advice and your always assessment of my decisions. Good or bad, you just tell me exactly as it is. County Executive DiVincenzo, thank you for the example you set and the leadership and drive you have. You have been a huge influence how I and we govern, and you motivate me with your dedication and energy every day. One of the greatest things about being mayor is the friendships you make along the way. Councilman Barty, Trillo and Frida, Councilwoman Parati, Fishman and Tolman. We're not just colleagues, we are partners with one common goal, and that goal is the betterment of this borough. And we have built family relationships that will last a lifetime. I'd like to thank all of you for your common mentality of always making decisions of what's best for our borough. My greatest thanks goes to my family. My family are the ones who live with me 24 hours a day. They know that this may be a part-time position, but they understand how I am. I treat this honor of being your mayor as another full-time job. Don't worry, Sheriff. I know my regular job. I'll do that first. Don't worry. Dawn, Brooklyn, Madison, thank you. Not only for understanding the constant time on the phone, or why I need to answer an email immediately from the dinner table, or why we need to constantly be on the go from place to place. I've said it many times to many people in this room. I will put our administration up against any municipal administration in the state of New Jersey, as we are the most responsible. The three of you, Brooklyn, Madison, and Dawn, don't only understand it, but you support it. Without your support, understanding, and love, I could not do this. Thank you. People often say municipal government is where you have to deal with the most minuscule issues. And they're right, but it's also a form of government where you can make an immediate positive impact on someone's quality of life. That is the best thing about being your mayor, being able to make someone's life immediately better. 4 years ago, I stood before you with the vision of improving our quality of life through improving facilities and updating our infrastructure, all while maintaining our small town feel, keeping our taxes as low as possible, and enhancing our sense of community. All of these investments translate into higher property values for your homes. When people research where to live, they look at all of these things and they directly attribute to the reason why the few residents who actually decide to leave Roseland usually get more than they ask when selling their homes. At this moment, as I stand here, there are only 6 homes on the market in Roseland. That's a testament to how desirable our community is. We've done a lot of things in 4 years. Renovated Moreno Park, Kalidi Court, tennis courts. Created 4 pickleball courts, that are lit and are the envy of surrounding towns. We have town officials come to our facilities and come to our events from other municipalities saying, I have to take a picture of what you've done and use it as an example. It says something great. Our borough may be small, but we plan and deliver big results. We started new initiatives like our summer concert series that are of no cost to our residents, thanks to donors like Tom O'Byrne. Tom, thank you. Our outdoor movie nights, and we went absolutely crazy with Christmas. We brought back great events like the Mayor's Ball and the Recreation Boosters, to name a few. But we have more to accomplish. In 2023, we'll be renovating the entire Harrison Avenue complex, including the turfing of both fields with the new field house, meeting and party rooms, snack shack, and an outdoor pavilion with TVs and fire pits so our residents can enjoy our parks. In 2023, we'll be adding a pickleball court and a pavilion to the Desco Park. In 2024, we're planning on renovating Bonforest Park with basketball court and field house. Every year, we make continuing improvements to our infrastructure, and although you may not see those improvements that are underground, they are just as important. We are also in the planning stages for a community center and some other major improvements. These accomplishments have brought a lot to our great borough. We are now ranked the 14th best place to live in the state of New Jersey. We were featured in the New York Times with the title, Roseland, New Jersey, Small Town Appeal with Reasonable Taxes, where they state, with its highly regarded schools, diverse housing stock, and quaint downtown, the borough is considered one of Essex County's most desirable areas. We've accomplished all this with an average tax increase of 0.61 of a percentage point. That's a little more than half of 1%. The average municipal tax increase to the average home in Roseland averaged over the last 4 years at $24 per house. Once again, making major improvements with the smallest fiscal impact to our residents. But I go back again to 4 years ago when I stood before you and asked for your help. I said Roseland's beauty and charm is what it had always been. You, the people who share the love for our borough and determined to see it flourish. I share the love and am committed to meet our challenges head on, but I needed the help of our community to be truly successful. I couldn't do it alone, and this administrator needed the help of the residents working collectively. I think both myself, this council, and you, the residents of Roseland, have all delivered and worked collaboratively and collectively to meet our challenges and have greatly enhanced our sense of community. 4 years ago, we started a motto of strength through community. The strength is a real feeling in our community. And I sign every email with always for Roseland, because every decision I make has this borough on the forefront of my mind. We have accomplished great things in 4 years, but as we stand here today and I stand before you, I can promise you one thing. Trust me, we have some big amazing things planned in the coming years, and I promise you this for our borough. The best is yet to come. God bless you, your families, and our great borough. Thank you. pieces of housekeeping. Part of our great borough, all the volunteers that volunteer to be on our boards and committees. I'm going to take a page opposite of Livingston and not bring each member up and foul and take, an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to call your name. You're just going to stand up. You're going to raise your right hand, and I'm going to read your oath to you. Sir, first, give the oath to Chris. If you're here, please stand when I state your name. From our Affordable Housing Board, Michael Heller and Megan Patrick. From our Board of Adjustment, Almir Perescu. From our Board of Health, Michael Chusin. And Robert D. Phillips. From Recreation, Christopher DeMarco. I saw you somewhere, CJ. Vinny Rubino and Charles McCarty. From our Senior Citizen Advisory Board, Deborah LaMonica and Priscilla Navarez Johnson. From Senior Transportation, Cheryl Ryan and Maria Pisada. From Sustainable Jersey Green Team, Robert Nichols, Anna Poliopoulos, and John Barone. Beautification, Diana Villanueva, Cheryl Ryan, Kathleen Spear. Community Events, Barbara Schaefer, Eileen Stewart, and Lauren Steiner. Community Recognition, Allison Jablonski and John Baran. Environmental Commission, Chris Doobie, Priscilla Navarez Johnson again, Matthew Baran, Frank Amadeo. From our Landmarks and Historical District Commission, Vieta Mooney and Jack Gordon. Our Library Board of Trustees, my neighbor, Aristotle Papolizio and Deborah Sessa. Municipal Alliance, Arlene Greenfield. Planning Board, Anthony Mack, Ivan Fishman, Jack Gordon, Michael Oliveira, and Dave Jacobs. If you're standing, please raise your right hand, and you'll say "I do" when I'm finished with the oath. Do you solemnly swear that you'll support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and do you further solemnly swear that you will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties as a member of your respective boards, committees, and commissions, according to the best of your ability, and that you will not use your office to grant preferential treatment or receive personal gain, favor, or advantage not available to the general public, so help you God. Thank you. That's what makes our town great. Last piece of housekeeping, since this is an official meeting, we have a round of public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, please come forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing and hearing none, if I could have the current council stand for our adjournment, please. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Parati, Trillo, all in favor? Opposed? Hearing none. Thank you all for coming.
I've got to switch over to the other.
What's up?